Yeah, and thank you to DelFest for bringing the infamous String Dusters back on the 2018 lineup. And thank you for making it to the end of Bill's Bluegrass Breakdowns Part 3 of the DelFest special. That set started with an energetic CSX engineer giving everyone an 8 a.m. wake-up call, and then we got to experience DelFest from a whole bunch of different angles from the video camera of Justin Hawks. Now, I don't think I've ever actually met Justin myself, but as the unofficial mayor of DelFest, I'm in a unique position to give you a little extra insight into what all was going on in his video. Obviously, there was lots of leftover salmon on the grandstand stage, including guest appearances from Tim O'Brien, Del McCurry, and a crowd surfing shark. There was lots of campground pickers near the ball fields, including a rendition of Down Home Girl, which is always an appropriate Old Crow song to cover. So then the whole crew got all aboard the SPF 80 proof suntan train. We saw some dance moves by Western Maryland OG Ian Matty, and then we saw a flower-bearing Lisa Glassman making her way through the main stage crowd before the cameraman headed to late night for Drew Emmett's birthday bash, and a clip from Billy Strings introducing Dust in a Baggie during his breakout surprise tweener set during that year's late night, which came before things got really ornery with Jason Carter and the Travelin' McCurrys closing out the festival before the cameraman headed out in search of jamming. And the number one place for jamming late night at DelFest is in the gazebo, where he found a jam led by my friends the Plate Scrapers. And then he found some jamming at a drum circle at Aquino's African Boutiques, a staple of a lot of festivals over the years. The grand finale included a shot of some highly illegal fireworks, and then a pie for the people patron getting philosophical in song, let's say. But the late night songs don't stop there, because after that, things got grander with Grand Old Ditch back in 2014 performing their original song Cheap Motels around a Camp Baltimore bonfire, where they were joined by banjoist Mitch Hall, Jeremy Hamilton on fiddle, musician, photographer, and Charm City Bluegrass founder Jordan August on guitar, and reigning IBMA Fiddle Player of the Year Patrick McAvinue, currently of Daly in Vincent. And if you look really close, you can even see me getting down in there to what was the last song of a multi-hour set around the campfire by Grand Old Ditch. And obviously this was a very unofficial get-together, but the band had actually done that the previous year as well, and actually in the next year, 2015, that was the first year that DelFest invited the Ditch to be a part of the official festival. But the next video came from 2017, where the band was playing Larry Keel's song Pioneers, which just so happened to be requested by yours truly. Growing up in Cumberland, I've known a lot of those guys for a long time, and I'm also really proud to call the infamous String Dusters sound man, Mr. Drew Becker, one of my good friends. And you might have heard Andy Hall give him a shout out as a hometown boy at the beginning of that awesome video that was captured by my friends at the lot scene of them doing Fork in the Road into Jack Straw. And I think that whole set exemplifies the fact that friendships are the foundation of DelFest. From the artists to the campers to the gate guards to the beer pourers. It's cliche to say it, but DelFest is quite literally a place where strangers become friends and friends become family. So I hope you join the DelFest family in 2018. If you have any questions, find me in Deltopia. I'll have a link in the comments. Find me at the festival, give me a Delbo, say Del yeah, and tell me what you think of Bill's Bluegrass Breakdown. This episode's coming to a close with a couple songs that really focus on the friends and family that make DelFest great, including the Travelin' McCurrys introducing Ronnie's son Evan on guitar for The Thrill Is Gone in 2015. Now I need to mention that Evan's band The Broomsticks are also on the DelFest lineup, but because of the bluegrass nature of this playlist, I just wasn't able to fit in them or the California Honey Drops or the New Orleans Suspects. I did, however, put some links to some awesome videos from each of those bands in the description right here. So check them out if you're feeling brass band funky after getting your bluegrass fill. But right now it's time to get on and get by with a little help from the Gibson brothers and all their McCurry music friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Bill's Bluegrass Breakdown. Del yeah!